Yeah, the last few months have been brilliant. We've been very busy doing a lot of concerts and played some great venues all over Ireland really, north and south, down in Cork Opera House, 2 nights in Dublin, Dublin's famous Olympia Theatre, and yeah, just a load of concerts and been really busy.
Mm-hmm. And you signed down recently for Decca Records. Tell me more about it.
Yeah, but the last 2 weeks I've been over to London a couple of times and signed, as you say, with Decca Records, who are infamous all over the world. I mean, we've had people like Van Morrison, just you name it, Tom Jones, they've all been there, you know. So for them to sign someone like me is pretty big stuff for me anyway.
And you've obviously played across the UK and in Ireland. Moving to Europe and America, is that something that scares you, excites you? How do you feel about that?
It definitely excites me anyway. I mean, I love Ireland and I love gigging in Ireland, and I've been lucky enough that we've done a good few gigs in England, and we've been very busy in Scotland as well over the last couple of years. But to get over to the likes of Europe would be something totally different.
You've a couple of big gigs coming up. You've got the Marquee in Cork, sharing the stage with Bob Dylan, Bryan Adams, Dolly Parton. Tell me more about that, and how does it feel to be sharing the stage with such big names?
Yeah, it's incredible. We got a phone call from Aiken Promotions only about 3 or 4 weeks ago to ask us were we free to do the Marquee, and I'd heard about the Marquee but I didn't know much about it, and I researched into it, and like you say, seeing that Dolly Parton, Tom Jones, Bob Dylan were just a few names that were playing on it this year, so for them to ask me to be a part of it, I was kind of very honoured and humbled that they've even asked us, you know. And I have a lot of, you know, thanks for Aiken, because he must have a lot of belief in me that I can fill a venue like that. So yeah, looking forward to the Marquee. It should be a great gig. My first time playing at it, just yeah, really looking forward to it.
And talk about some of the other big gigs that you've got coming up.
Yeah, we're actually also down near Cork. We're in Killarney actually in next week, coming up. We're there for 3 nights in the INEC. There's something like 4,500 tickets going for the 2 gigs up to now, and we're doing the 3rd night, which is going on sale. So so really looking forward to that. And then we're actually away to America at the end of May as well. My first time playing over in the States with my band. I'm going to be playing in Chicago for 2 nights, doing a big festival out there.
Mm-hmm. And do you think that there's a demand from your fans for music, or is it more for the shows? What do you think?
I think a bit of both. You know, I've been very lucky that over the last year, the 2 albums that I've released. The first one was Where I Want to Be last year, and this year I released my live album called Wagon Wheel Live, and unbelievably the 2 albums went to #1 here in Ireland, which was, you know, incredible, and I never expected it by any means. So that was a big shock for us, and the fans love the new stuff. Whenever something new comes out, they seem to really lap it up, and they all seem to buy it, which is great. The gigs, I mean, we're constantly gigging all the time. We probably towards the end of the year won't be doing as much gigging, but we're still going to be doing a lot of gigs, but you know, probably not as much as what we have been. But yeah, I say they like both, you know, the gigging and new material. But it's great. It really sort of excites me to get new material out there, especially stuff that's the new stuff which I've had a hand in writing myself. You know, that even makes it more. It pushes me more to try and make it a good job and get it out there, and hopefully people like it.
And you obviously saw the hysteria that Garth Brooks got when he announced the concerts for Croke Park. Are you a Garth Brooks fan, and were you shocked by the reaction that he...
I am, yeah, and there was a lot of rumours went around that I'm supporting him, but we put our name in the hat for it, but they haven't said who's doing it yet, you know. But if I get it, great. If I don't, I'll be there anyway watching him, you know. Can't wait.
And how would it feel for you to support him?
Oh, it would be a dream come true. You know, I sang in Croke Park on the actual on the grass itself, and sang the anthem for the Aussie Rules game. I sang the Australian anthem and the Irish anthem, and that was immense. Now, but that day there was only maybe, I don't know, 8,000-9,000 people there. So to see the place with 80,000 would be incredible, and for me to stand on the stage would be a dream come true.
And do you think you have a good chance of being picked out of the hat?
I don't know. It's as you can imagine, every man and his dog has put his name forward to do the support, you know. So who knows? I'm not sure, you know.
I suppose I have to ask this question. You have a lot of rabid female fans, a lot of rabid male fans as well. Probably a lot of them have a wee crush on Nathan Carter. Is there a special woman or anyone in Nathan Carter?
No, not at the minute. No, I'm young, free and single at the minute, but you know, always looking. But no, my mum, I've said this in interviews before, my mum says I'm not allowed to settle down until I'm about at least 29, 30, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm keeping busy anyway, which is my main goal at the minute, and the career, thankfully the career is going very well and going from strength to strength.
To sum up, you're happy with how things are going career-wise?
I am. I'm very happy place at the minute, and I'm very lucky, and you know, to be able to say I'm now signed to a major record label. We've got plenty of big gigs coming up, and big things planned for the head, you know. So I'm a lucky guy, and I'm enjoying every minute.